Hey, you guys, I want to thank you for tuning in and taking this time to watch. This is going to be my introduction video for the Dare to Dream network. Um, this is the platform where I will be building my coaching and I will be building my my life skills network. This is where I want to come to provide you with inspirational content that will deal with a variety of things. Now, I do have the Newborn Entrepreneur channel where everything is exclusively about entrepreneurship and etc. But this is a more general space for me to deal with life coaching on an everyday basis. So whether if it's relationships or we're talking about family issues or the just various different things that I'll be using from day to day life for motivation. Um, I really would like to pull some bits and pieces here and there from one of my coaching books called Life Editing. And if you haven't checked that book out, I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend that you get into that book, especially since we're at the end of the year and about to embark on a new year. It's the perfect addition to your arsenal for personal self-help and redevelopment and all of that stuff. You need to get that book into your arsenal. And that particular book was just released on Audible and iTunes, as well as Amazon as an audiobook. So you definitely don't want to miss the experience of hearing it. I mean, reading it is one thing, but to sit and take and digest that information in that particular project by an audiobook is just absolutely powerful. Life editing, I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back. Yes, I did write the book, but it is a unique experience to hear the book over an audio, to have someone read it to you. It's not done in my voice, and I know all the gurus and those that have a lot of experience with doing audiobooks and things of that nature strongly recommend and suggest that an author should do it in their own voice. However, I don't have the equipment, the resources, and et cetera to be able to do something like that. So, in a nutshell, I honestly feel like why hinder myself or waste my time strongly desiring to do something but procrastinating about getting it done? And if you haven't seen one of my videos, just Google it, Michael McCain on procrastination or something like that. That's not the title, but procrastination is the gist of what I was talking about. And I'm sure it will come up if you Google it. So I was dealing with that on the entrepreneurship page. But this Dare to Dream network, I'm excited about launching this. And this whole video is about what you can expect. You know, I want to do live calls. I want to do some podcasting. You're going to get a lot of podcasting that will be featured on this network. And some of it will lead to training materials and things of that nature that will be expanded. So you'll have videos that are basically a 15-minute introduction to a much longer hour length, and in some cases possibly a 2-hour length audio presentation, which will lead you into either purchasing the CD or downloading the MP3. And the reason for this is because the level of content that I intend to deliver, while a lot of it I'll be doing for free on the onset, but for those that really want to get in depth and really get more out of what I'm delivering, the CD is definitely something that you're going to want to have in your possession and in your arsenal. And truth be told, you know, some people think that when you see authors doing these podcasts and doing these live presentations and online seminars and workshops, that it's all about them selling their book. Number one, for me, this is not about selling my book. This is about building my brand. This is about building my audience. And this is about staying relevant. This is about staying in the forefront, and gaining attention from people talking about topics and issues that really matter. That's all I want to focus on. Because the truth be told, that if you're not interested in what it is that I have to offer or what it is that I do, then I could never, I don't care how many times I beg or plead with you or over promote or over advertise and ask you to buy, you just won't. So until you can grab hold of the message that I'm trying to deliver, my point and my intention, and you know that I am delivering to you something that you need, you will relax on the fact of whether someone is trying to sell a product to you or not. Because the thing that you'll start to realize is the reason why I'm following this person, the reason why I support, the reason why I tune into podcasts, etc., is because I'm receiving something, I'm being enriched. And the reason why you would be led to invest is because you know that you're being enriched and you want to take and enhance that and take it further. So with that being said, what you can expect from the Dare to Dream Network is a community of entrepreneurs. Those of you that are entrepreneurs that have a hot topic or something that you want to talk about, we can do that via Google Hangouts. So if you're interested as an entrepreneur in being interviewed, whether if you're an author, you're a business owner, you have a startup company, etc. I'm interested in talking to you because I want to pick your brain and I want to deliver content on this network that will address some of the issues that people are dealing with starting a business, with entrepreneurship, why entrepreneurship is so important, and especially why entrepreneurship is so important to the minority community. These are topics that we need to talk about, that we need to tackle, that we need to address. So as much as I can, I intend to blog as much as I can. I intend to produce podcasts as much as I can. And the beauty of podcasting is that it can be done from literally anywhere, even from your phone. You know, you can podcast from your phone, sitting at Starbucks or in your car, or you could have just met an entrepreneur or somebody that's making great moves and just do a 10 or 15-minute podcast, bite size, you know, and ask the important questions, the things that people really want to know, and record that on your phone, upload your little footage when you're done, etc., and you've just produced a show. I mean, it's as simple as that. Truth be told, most people who do podcasts spend a lot of time trying to deliver certain things through their podcast within the first 10 to 15 minutes because they realize that anything after that, people's attention span is just cut off. So having said that, yes, I intend to dare to go into 30-minute and hour-long sessions and things of that nature, and longer if need be. But the point is, I know that once I surpass a certain mark, that I'm only listening to an audience or have an audience that is listening that is seriously hungry for that information. So that's the beauty of it, because you clear out all the fluff. Most people will sit there and listen for that first few minutes, and then they're gone. After that, their attention span is just off. It's just cut. And those that really, really want that information, really want to grow, really want to hear inspirational content that's going to make them thrive, that's going to keep them motivated, that somebody that's delivering messages and information that's going to keep them striving to do more and to achieve more. Those are the voices that you need in your ear. Anybody as an entrepreneur, if you are an author, you are an entrepreneur. And most people that are authors may not even view themselves in that light. I've even heard some idiots make the statement that, yes, I published a book or two, but I'm not an author. Well, then who the hell wrote the book? I mean, seriously, who wrote the book? Jesus did not write the book for you. He may have given you the inspiration. He may have given you the experience. He may have given you the know-how, etc. But let's be realistic here. He did not come off the throne to write a book for you, etc. He just placed in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart, the message that needed to be conveyed to people. And you, of all people, took obedience and fulfilled it. So those are a lot of the topics and things that I really want to deal with. I want to deal with how to stay motivated. I want to deal with how to beat procrastination. I want to deal with how to market yourself. I want to deal with how to balance your personal life, your family life, etc. So over the course of time, you will see content that will be produced that will address certain issues. I have a whole image thing that I want to do with this work. So you have a lot to expect out of that. So I'm going to cut this one short. Hit me on Twitter at Dr. Michael McCain on Twitter, Facebook, Dr. Michael McCain, or you can visit my website. Please subscribe when you do, www.michaelmccain.org. Thanks for listening and watching. Peace.